Hi guys, Marco here and welcome to a new English class.
Comparative and superlative adjectives. Now in today's class we are going to be studying some definitions, rules and examples about comparative and superlative adjectives. Let's begin. Now, comparative adjectives are used to compare differences between the two objects they modify. They are used in sentences where two nouns are compared in this pattern: noun, verb, comparative adjective, than, and noun. Alright, now in comparative we only compare two things, like to people, to objects, to animals, to countries, to cities, or wherever, but always two. Now we have short adjectives and long adjectives. Short adjectives are the ones which have one or two syllables. Okay? For example, before examples, let's see some rules. We generally add er. Okay, we generally add er to the adjective, but there are some exceptions in which you don't do that. Now, for example, if you have small, it changes to smaller. If you have tall, it changes to taller. Okay, so generally we add er to the adjective, but there are some examples or cases in which that rule is not followed. For example, if I say happy, okay, the final letter is y, so you remove the y and add ier. Happy changes to happier. If you have, for example, big, okay, it's one syllable, consonant, vowel, consonant, you have to add another, you have to double the last consonant, G, and add er. Big changes to bigger. Okay, so these are the exceptions, but as I told you, we generally add er. Okay, let's continue. Let's see some of these examples. My house is larger than hers. This box is smaller than the one I lost. Your dog is faster than Jim's dog. Yeah. Now, as you can see, in the first example we compared two houses. In the second one we compared two boxes. In the third one we compare two dogs. But we always compare two. To things, to houses, to dogs, to phones, to people, to women, whatever, but only two. Okay? Not more, not less. Now, when you have long adjectives more than two syllables, okay, in these cases we have to follow a different structure. We use the noun, the verb. We in this case use more, okay, for long adjectives, the adjective and the rest of the sentence. Then we use than and the other noun. So in general we use the same structure. The only difference is that we use the word more. Okay, for example, that substance is more important than the machines, or French houses are more expensive than Venezuelan houses. So we use the adjectives keep the same structure. Okay, in this case we do not have to add er or something like that. As long as you use more, the sentence is correct. That substance is more important than the machines. As you can see, we keep comparing only two things. Okay, and well, the other case, French houses are more expensive than Venezuelan houses. Okay, long adjective, three syllables. We use more, and we use two subjects. That substance and the machines, and in this case, French houses and Venezuelan houses. Now, let's continue. Superlative. Superlative adjectives are used to describe an object which is at the upper or lower limit of a quality. They are used in sentences where a subject is compared to a group of objects. Now, I told you in comparative we compare only two objects, countries, cities, people, whatever. Now in superlative we compare more than two people. Maybe 3, 4, 1 million, 2 millions. Yeah? Now, this is the structure we are following. The noun, verb, in this case we use the article, okay, the, superlative adjective, and noun. Okay. For short adjectives, we have to add est when talking about superlative. For example, my house is the largest one in our neighborhood. Okay, as you can see, we are using the article the, and we are adding est to the adjective large. Okay, in the second case, this is the smallest box I've ever seen. So in this case we use again the article the, and we add est to the adjective small. This is the smallest box I've ever seen. Okay, here I compare one box with all the boxes I saw in the past. So this is the smallest one. Yes, and in this case we are comparing my house with the rest of the neighborhood's houses. Okay, so more than two, as I told you before. Now when having long adjectives in superlative, okay, we have to use the most, and after that the adjective. Remember, when you have long adjectives, they do not change. So, you are the most important person in my life, honey. Okay, so in this case you are comparing a person with the rest of the people you know. Okay, or in this case, she was the most beautiful woman in the contest. You are comparing one girl with the rest of them in this contest. Okay, now finally we have some exceptions. Okay, we have these adjectives: good, bad, far, much, and little. Now they do not follow these rules. In this case, when you have good in comparative, it changes to better, and in superlative the best, followed by bad, worse, the worst, and so on. Now we use the same structures, okay, but not these rules. For example, Mexico is far, but USA is farther. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo is the best football player in Italy, or you are the worst student that I've ever had. Now that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.